Robbing from royalty was always a lark, but in some ways this was the best part of the job. Seeing the joy on people's faces when they received a little money with which to ease their burdens. The Sheriff of Nottingham had made his rounds right before the royal theft, collecting, extorting, taxes, random amounts of cash from everyone in the shire. He had even taken the single farthing Mother Rabbit and her family were giving Skippy for his birthday. What sort of criminal did that? Well, Robin Hood declared upon hearing the sad tale from the birthday boy himself. She threw off her cloak and fortune-teller costume. All the rabbits, mother included, clapped in joy upon seeing the handsome figure, complete with trademark hat and mask. Here's a proper present for the young lad of the house. The hero handed over a miniature bow and several small, neatly fletched arrows. Skippy leapt about in delight over his new toy. Meanwhile, Robin drew Sis Rabbit close aside. I don't know when your birthday was, but here's an equally important gift to the young lady of the house. The fox handed her a tiny, sharp dagger with a pair of curves, taken out of the metal just above the grip. When I was your age, well, I was more into archery, of course. Not something a young lady was supposed to be engaged in. This is a throwing blade. Practice, 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 and keep it in your bodice, love. Sis's large black rabbit eyes grew larger as she delicately took the dangerous thing, and even larger when Robin Hood winked and put a finger to the side of her muzzle. And now I must be off, Robin said with a dramatic bow. She swirled her old beggar costume cloak on, pulled a large, ugly hat over the pretty feathered green one, and swept out into the rainy, terrible day. Skippy couldn't wait to try out his bow. Someday he would be just like his hero. But for the moment it was enough that all his friends, his own band of merry men, desperately wanted a turn and were already begging to be first. The game almost ended immediately, however, when the arrow flew satisfyingly dramatically high, but off target and through the maiden's gate, into the private side yard of the ladies of the castle. Fortunately, the only person around was Lady Cluck. She was wandering about, muttering to herself and expertly bouncing a shuttlecock off the tip of her badminton racket. Oh, you wee bairns, she said in delight and surprise upon catching sight of the very inexpertly sneaky children. What are ye invading the castle for? Is it time for a revolution? I lost my arrow, Skippy said, both defensively and grumpily. Robin Hood himself gave it to me. Oh-ho, Lady Cluck said. Robin Hood himself. Well then, I think I shall go under the bush over there, you wee thug. While Skippy went to get his arrow, followed by a more cautious Toby the Turtle, Sis hung back, tiniest sister Tagalong hiding behind her. Is, Maid Marian here? Sis asked, looking hopefully around. She's so beautiful. Ah, no, Lady Cluck replied, also looking around, a little nervously. She's, in the garderobe, picking apples. Something that's not happening right here, but somewhere at the castle and absolutely normal. Also, she added, giving the young bunny a serious look from her left avian eye, she's not just beautiful, and with her gowns and dresses and all, she's smart as a whip and can whip anyone at a badminton. Sis felt the tip of her tiny dagger, thought of Robin Hood's conspiratorial wink, and wondered at this.